Hello and welcome back to another video with Jimmy Van Horn or Jimmy Boy or whatever the hell I call myself at this point. So, anyways, so a friend of mine suggested, hey, can you join our realm and stuff and help boost the population or whatever, or like help us get people or like attraction? So I've been, wait, what? They had, my skin looks so goofy. Oh my lord. Anyways. I can't get over it. They added like a cool texture pack or anything like that. So they wanted to invite me because I know how to run servers and I run like big servers and all that. So they said, hey, can you come help us with our world and all that? And I said, sure, I'll come help. I'll make a little bit of videos on your world and all that, and you know, maybe I could do a series on it or something like that. So I'm not sure how this world works at all. I'm not sure how things work. You are very ugly. You are the most ugliest human I've ever seen. I'm sorry, but you're ugly. Just, you know, just get in the hole. Get in the hole. Stay in the hole. Stay there. Goodbye. So, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna forget he's there. I'm not sure how this world is set up or anything like that. The owner wants to meet me at one point, so I'm gonna see if I can find a good place to make a little base or something, like a hidden base. Maybe I could make something in the mountain over there, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. But, yeah, I like the world. There's another village over there. I should have, you know what, fuck. I'm stupid. I should have took some things. I'm like, did they not have a, oh, they must have not have the server properly set up, so, I'm taking a bed. Speed run. What's in here? Oh shit, hold on. You can hear my fucking controller. I don't want that in the video. You can hear my controller. Okay, so let's see. I don't need any of that. Do I need another bed? No, I don't need another bed. I need some food though. So what I'm going to try and do is I think I'm going to try to make a really cool base for now and just get someone to stay for a little while. And I think that'd be a good idea. Hey, there's actually people who join this. I thought I was joining a dead server. But no, my goal here is basically help them with their server. So, you know, I'm just sponsoring their world by making a video, and well, you know, I kind of wanted to play on the SMP kind of like server, see what happens really. So, you know, I kind of wanted to try something because I seen a friend of mine. You guys should check out a guy called Weegeelect. I'll put like his channel in the description below. He doesn't make content anymore, even though he should. He kind of makes like the same kind of content I'm doing in this video, which is like SMP kind of stuff. And yeah, honestly, I'm gonna say this unclear. Oh, I think the owners invited me to a party, so I'm gonna cut my audio here and yeah. Well, anyways, I'm gonna let you guys know that this video is a complete disaster. After I was recording the initial first phase of the video and editing the clips and getting it all ready, I decided to go play on their server a bit to work on a few bases and shit and get a few things ready for the next episode I was gonna do, because they said, hey, blah blah blah, we will help you with your videos, and you know, if you sponsor our server, we'll you know, sponsor help you with your channel and stuff. So, you know, it was kind of like an agreement that we both had that we were going to you know, help each other out. I was told by one of the admins on the server, hey, we seen your like big community you have, because I have a bit of a bigger server and all that. So they said, hey, if you can kind of bring your people in, we can have like a bit of a, you know, content thing we can do. I said, sure, I'll be happy to help you guys out. And so I said, you know, I'll just join first by myself, see how it is, you know. And you know, I was just gonna mess around the server, see how it is, and see if I can, you know, educate my other members to see how it is, so we can do maybe some, we could do some video content together, because they were saying, hey, we want to do video content, we want you to, make YouTube so we can sponsor our community. And I said, sure, I can help you with that. I have a bigger channel, and I can kind of do that. So I was messing around in the game, and at that point where, if you're looking at the video, I'm recording this after the game, because I was not able to do most of my audio, because I was in a bit of a call at that point. Like, I was in a game party with the guy who I'm running to. That guy, he ended up backstabbing me, and he basically destroyed everything I had, and basically threatened to, if I didn't join his little team, he's gonna fight me. So later on in the video, we have like this huge fight where I fight a lot of people. But at first, it was like, the server was like seeming nice, friendly, and all that. Yeah, it was an SMP server, where you can kill people and all that. I read the rules and all that. You're not allowed to, murder new people for the first day or whatever. And it was like a nice, welcoming kind of server. I was like a little happy, And I said, yeah, I can film some videos. I can make some good videos about your server. I can do some more things to try to get more people in. Because they have like 7 people in this server. And one of the admins who reached out to me by the name of Midnight, he was like, hey, Jim, we'll have you film some videos for us if you want to help out. And I said, and I was like, what you guys, like, what type of videos do you want me to film? And they're like, oh, just like whatever you feel like, could you like, we're more like a kind of like more of like a team-based PvP server. So I was like, oh yeah, I can kind of do that, just give me some time, and I'll like have a little base set up so my people can join in. They can kind of be a little bit more ready and all that. And what ends up happening is I'm working on a base, as you can see in the video, is building like a nice base and all that, trying to work on it. I was trying to clean out a land because I had a bit of an idea of what I wanted to do, which was I was going to build a big log cabin for my team. And, well, I just need to clear out some land. It's just finding the area was a little bit tough. So where I was now, I was basically clearing a bit more of the land and all that. And I was thinking to myself, I want to build something huge and kind of cool so that people are like, oh, that's a cool base and all that. But what ends up happening in the end was it was a complete disaster what happened. And I'm very, very, I feel disrespected that they asked me to help them, and then they completely screwed me over, and just, like, they actually, one of the admins generally admin abused by giving them all diamond swords and told them to, like, I took on a 1v3 later on in the game, and it was just so unfair how the server admins were, very selective on who they gave power to and how they did. And I even reached out to the owner and I was like, hey, your admins are abusing and all that. And he was like, oh, okay, oh well, it's a SMP. And I'm like, yeah, well, technically an SMP should be more like fair for everyone else who plays and all that. And I told him, like, you should have at least some fairness happen in the community. And he's like, oh, well, it's not, it's an SMP, what do you expect? And I'm like, yeah, your admins are abusing the power, they're like going around breaking your shit for no reason, and just trying to make you rage quit. And he goes ahead and says, oh well, again, and he says, well, you're getting mad over the game. And I'm like, no, I'm getting mad over the fact that you guys lied to me, said this was a normal SMP where it's like not like bad or anything, and you guys wanted me to help film it and make it more of a friendlier place. And I openly told them, you have 7 people, you've been open for nearly a month, and you only have 7 people? And most people usually don't play after joining for a day, because usually what happens is, I'm assuming exactly what happened to me, oh, they murdered them for no reason, to stole their shit, and then basically admin abused or whatever. And the funny part is, I ended up winning the fight against a lot of them. I was taking on a 1v3, and when I'm starting to kill them, one of the admins hops on, and that's not part of the video, because I keep forgetting to click record, because I'm generally trying to survive against all of them, and I ended up getting put in a ditch, dying, and in the next clip, I run off to my base to go try to kill them, And after I kill that guy, I end up getting chased down, and that's where the clip ends, because my video recording ends at 10 minutes. And I forgot to record it, but what happens is an admin by the name of Midnight joins the server, teleports to the other guys, and basically gives them like a bunch of OP weapons. They had diamond swords before, but whatever they were hitting me with was doing way more damage than I could have anticipated. So I pretty much died, and my one friend, he ended up getting completely killed, and they were like rage baiting us in the party and all that, and I was like, what the hell is this server? And I'm completely like dumbfounded on how how this server even got to that point. So I told my one friend, hey, we're just gonna go back to my community. So basically, after I logged back onto my server, which is decent, the main thing that really gets me concerned is a lot of people want to join these SMPs and all that, and I've never joined an SMP in my life. I've only joined a few SMPs. I know I joined one back in 2019, and then I joined my one friend's SMP, which is We Giza Elect. You should also check out his channel. He does pretty good videos. He does more of like PvP content and all that, and he does. Honestly, his videos are pretty cool, honestly, so you should check him out as well. I'll put his link in the description for you guys, so you can check him out, because he really deserves a bit of a subscribe. But, yeah, anyways, I'm going to talk about the part in the video where I am now. So, I'm mining, because I'm trying to get some cobblestone, because I want to build a foundation, because I'm trying to build more of like a medieval kind of cottage house and all that. So, I needed some, and I was also looking for some iron, because I was kind of like, yeah, I might get killed in the SMP, because it's an SMP, so it's kind of like, yeah, if the wrong guy joins and all that, I might just get murdered or killed or anything like that. So by all means, I was kind of preparing for getting murdered, but not in the way I imagined the way I would die. And I don't know how many times I can say this over and over, but it's just so stupid. Like, people will like ask me all the time, like some of the smaller SMPs or worlds say, hey, can you sponsor a community server and all that? And I'm like, and I always have to deny them, because I'm busy for a lot of things at the moment. And this server, I was like, you know what, I'll just help him out one time. I'll help him out one time, see what happens, and I can get some quick kind of like, I could do some quick kind of videos on there, kind of promote their stuff, people like, all that. And I was hoping that I could make some, cool content. I had a few ideas in mind what I was going to do on this server, do some really funny stuff and try to like, be more entertaining and all that, and have like maybe a bit of PvP friendly battles and all that. But what happened was everybody's on that server is aggressive and just acts like oh, we're just gonna kill you because it's fun. And even after I was killed, they kept spawn killing me over and over, and I was like, yeah, you're wasting your durability on your fucking sword, right? I kept telling them. So, and I'm just gonna openly say this now and clear, is I just don't want to help out servers anymore. I just don't want to help servers out. Because it's funny that every server I ever joined is either they have like some issue that can easily be fixed, like, oh, they had abusive admins. Well, you can, always get new admins and replace them. I know in my community we had a bit of abusive admins from time to time, but we usually get rid of them pretty quick and all that. And, well, I was a little, disappointed. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed that I wasted close to a few hours of my time, because I started to edit the video. So basically what you're watching with me mining and all that, I was working on the base and all that, and this is before all that. The next clip where it goes on to whatever, I spent 40 minutes recording. I spent 40 minutes recording this video for them, so I could have a bit of whatever. They said, oh yeah, blah blah blah, and I was gonna promote the video, and I spent 40 minutes recording this video out of my time just for them to admin abuse and murder me for no fucking reason. And I'm pretty mad about the fact that I wasted 40 minutes helping their server out when I could have just been working on my server. And the guy who reached out to me was Midnight on Discord or whatever. He was like, hey, blah blah blah, and like Midnight seemed like a nice guy, so I was like, sure, I'll help your server. The main thing they were complaining about was they didn't have a lot of people joining. They had and they asked, how do you get so many people? And I'm like, well, first of all, I usually run my server nice. I always try to, meet every single member I possibly can. Try to get to know who my people are, and just help them out as much as I can, even though it tires me out very much. Having to deal with a lot of people. And I said, you guys have to make your group post or your little, media proper thing, whatever the hell it's called. I'm too tired for this. Your little media sources and all that look professional. Make it look exciting, make it look cool. You want to join and all that. And I kept giving them tips on how to get people. And well, after reviewing how the server is run, I figured out why they don't get people. It's because the admin team abuse the members. Fucking just are toxic as hell, and they just murdered just because of fun. It's like an anarchy server. Yeah, and I understand it's an anarchy server, but it's more like the way they labeled the server was more of like a friendly kind of, SMP, we're all friends, we fight, blah blah blah, just because it's fun. We and all that. And I was like, yeah, that sounds nice, I will record it. And I can't believe I wasted 40 minutes on that server. And I was like thinking, what am I gonna do with the video? Because I had it all ready to go. I had to just do the voiceovers for it all, just me explaining. Because I can't really record my voice and the thing at the same time. I can, it just doesn't work for me now. I have to do it in a way where it kind of works for me and all that. So I was thinking, shit, I wasted 40 minutes, didn't even get video, and I said, I'm just gonna make a video and say, because after rewatching the thing, I noticed that I'm trying to think here, there's a lot to say. I didn't want to waste my video, and I said, honestly, I want to talk about how abusive this server was and how awful it was, and maybe try to warn a few people of staying away from the server, because it's called the Vantage SMP, whatever the hell it's called, and the owner is this guy who totally gets on and basically has this admin team that helps him out. At this point, I decided to cut out a lot of the video, and this part here that you guys are watching is late after I killed a guy for his gear. You can see his gear there. He left the game. So after I killed him, I ended up running to my friend who joined the game because I invited him to the realm. So I'm thinking, I'll give him the gear and he'll do the killing. Me and him can team up on a 1v3. So I run off to give him his gear, and as I'm running, they're all chasing me from behind. So I'm like, no, we don't have very much time to do this at all. And it's so stupid how this all turned out, but personally, I honestly don't want to mess with these type of worlds anymore. So basically, once he gets his gear, we kind of push at them. It's just fuck, he joined, he doesn't know what's going on, and I'm joining into a party from explaining to him what's going on, that apparently I'm fighting all these people. So I give him his gear, give him a iron sword because I'm a bit better of PvPer than him. As well, he does decently, I would say, kind of. And at this point, I'm noticing that all three of them are kind of getting closer on the locator boat. So I'm like, shit, we're going to be fighting a 2v3. But in the back of my mind, I know it's going to be a 1v3 because Ace isn't too good at PvP. But having an extra guy might help out. And at this part, I turn around, the one guy's crouching, and I know they're going to do an ambush attack on us. So I kind of slow down a bit. But I decided to push onward. And I tell Ace, we should go up in the tree. Maybe we can drop down and attack him. But he doesn't want to listen to that, because he goes up on his own and fights him. So I tell him, go up in the tree, we'll do better. He kind of listened, but then he gets fucked. And yeah, I see them all coming over. I fall out. I go fight this guy, and this guy is the leader of the group. I take a bit of damage, fall back, and while the fight goes on, and I'll let you listen. Dude. And at this point, I die in the video. Because, yeah, that's where I died. So then I decided to cut out the rest of the audio, because it just gets really annoying. And I decided to go back to my base and get my stuff and try to do an attack again. And I tried to get what I could, but I didn't have too much. And, well, I ran off to their base trying to get more gear to kill them, because, well, if I could kill 3 of them, maybe I can just stop the fighting. But that never happened, and this guy won't stop talking to my mic. Anyways, so after this point, I just knew that this server was just not for me, but I wanted to keep fighting regardless to try to win against them. And it was kind of like a good content for the most part. And that little tower up ahead is their base and all that. So I go there, Ace is distracting them. And I push to the base to see if I can find any gear. Maybe I can give him some gear, get myself better gear, and, well, they took all the good gear. But I used what I could. And, well, it's just so fucking stupid how this all goes down. It is so stupid how this all goes down. It is really dumb. I take the pickaxe. I don't know why I took the pickaxe at all. I am not sure why I did that. And, well, I need a new helmet. So, helmet. So I make myself a new helmet. And, well, I see them all coming, and I'm like, holy crap, look at them all. And then this guy pops up, and I fight him. He has a better sword than me, and I don't know what I'm doing here, but I knock him off, and he dies. And after this point, there's 2 more guys hitting me, and I just have to run. And after this point, one of the admins hop on, and just starts cheating and giving them a bunch of illegal stuff, and we all died. And we were kicked out of the server. And I honestly don't understand why servers are just this bad. They wanted to get people. I said I can help you. And they basically backstabbed us and screwed us over. And they said I can help you get people. I can do some video content on you. And then they cussed us out in the party. And then kicked me from the server and said, oh yeah, we have another guy who's better than you. And I said, so you guys got me already, replaced me immediately, way before I even joined and got started, wasted my time for nothing at all.